Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very basic makeup routine. This is just fairly natural makeup and this is how I do it, so you may do it completely different to me, you may even do it similar, does not matter at all, this is just what I do. I'm going to start off with the Vitamin C Skin Reviver. I like to use that as a primer because it gives you a nice healthy glow and it also moisturises your face and allows your makeup to sit nice. You always want to bring that down onto the neck. So I'm just going to put my headband on. And then when that's set, I'm going to start with foundation. So I like to use a little buffing brush like this. I'm using the Fresh New Foundation in Santorini Sunset 040. And I find the best way to apply it is to pop a little bit on the back of your hand. My face does look paler than my body, that's why I'm using a darker foundation. And I just tap that all over the skin. And I use circular motions to buff it in. I find you get less lines and it's less patchy. You always want to blend down onto your neck as well. I always start on the left side of my face. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I always blend into the hairline as well and then just touch over the eyelids. Because you don't want your face to be one colour and then your eyelids to be a completely different colour. Now it's all blended in, I'm going to pop a bit of concealer on. I'll be using the Fresh Nude Concealer in the shade Fair, which is 01. You just want to put that in the areas that you highlight your face. And I find that if you put it in the inner corner and then drag it up here slightly, it does give your face a nice lift. And then I'm just going to put that on that little spot there. I grab a small brush like this and just, I find that if you pat it, it blends into the foundation a lot better. But I use a little brush to dab it around the eyes and the nose, and then I get my foundation brush just to go over it and make sure it's fully blended into the foundation. And then I can use it on the bigger areas like the forehead and the chin. It's still got that nice lift, but it's all blended into the foundation. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of loose powder to set under the eyes. I prefer to pack it onto my sponge and then press it into the skin. You want to make sure that the concealer you've got underneath isn't creasy, that you've blended all the creases out, or it will just set the creases. You just want to pack that on the areas that you have concealed. I'll leave that to sit for a second. I'm just going to pop a bit of bronzer on. I'm using the Coconut Bronze in the shade Medium. It does have a little powder puff that you use, but I prefer to use a brush for bronzer. So I find it easy to just start in the middle and blend up into the hairline and then back down to the bottom of the face, and I carry it onto the jawline as well. And then once I've done that, I dab onto the forehead and then blend that as well. So you want a number 3 shape, ideally, with the bronzer. Do you find it blends really nicely? I do just tap it on the end of the nose. And then I get a fluffy brush and to stuff all the excess powder. You want to finish with couple of squirts of setting spray, and that will dry quite quick. If I didn't have eyelash extensions on, I would use mascara, but as I do, I'm not going to, so I'm going to replace that step with a lip balm instead. It's really natural, so I don't want to use any lipstick. And that is the finished look, so it's very natural, quite skin focused. You can go in and add more steps like mascara on the bottom lashes, highlights, anything like that. You really can change it up if you're not wanting it as natural as this, but I quite like it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.